Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again for your April 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in Leo. And I have to put on my scarf here because I'm wearing it. And I'm sending you a little bit of magic because I'm wearing a magical scarf. And I hope everyone's doing good. I do want to say a special thank you for all your subscribing and emailing me and messaging me. You guys are awesome. And I am still doing private readings, so if you would like a private reading, you can email me elizabetholson31@gmail.com. So I had to stop my computer for a moment, but I did roll out a spread here for you, and just going to kind of jump into it. Before I do it, I just want to also mention that everybody's been asking me about my sex and relationships videos, and I am going to be posting those later on. I'm not sure whether it's going to be mid-March or when those are going to come out, but did I say mid-March? I meant mid-April. I'm still in March. It's crazy. I'm recording this at the very tail end of March. So, mid-April. I'm not sure what date exactly quite yet. So stay tuned for those. And I did complete a new deck. That's the finance, I call it the finance deck, that everybody's going to love, I know. So that's going to come out also soon. I've taken a couple of days off to record some videos. So as you know, these videos, I talk a lot. Take a long time to record, so be patient and hang on to your seat because there's more to be had here. So anyways, first card out of the gate is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is either rejection or it's emotional unavailability. Usually it's somebody holding off their heart to somebody else, and that person is not having it. That person doesn't want it. That person's shut down emotionally, ignoring, that kind of thing. It's the point in the game where nobody moves their pieces. Nothing's happening, okay? Someone's just saying no, the other one's saying yes, or just, they're staring each other down. This can be avoiding as well. Typically, I see the guy being the one that's emotionally unavailable, but it can be a girl. And the swan is the girl holding out her heart to this guy, okay? So you are crossed by this card, which is the Nine of Cups, which if you're single and you're not dating anyone, this is financial prosperity and wealth, okay? If you are dating someone, or you're trying to get with, this Two of Swords person, the bloody wanker card, I also call it, this card symbolizes the player. Okay, this is the player. This is number one player in my deck. Number one player. Okay, and they usually have. They should get a T-shirt that says "number one player" on it. And just sport it. But everybody knows they're number one player, so they don't have to get a T-shirt. Everybody knows that they're a player, but they still get action. Okay, maybe because everybody knows they're a player, and maybe that they take advantage of that. I don't know. My feeling is that this person that's emotionally unavailable is this player. Okay, because if this dude took off his cloak and donned a pair of fins, this is what they would look like. So, in the end, you're dealing with a player. That's my feeling. And this person's ignoring you. Probably because they're married, or they have a girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse. Which I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just my feeling, okay? And you do have the juggler, which is somebody that's juggling either two relationships, two jobs, work-life balance. If you're dealing with the player, this is them juggling two women. You're one of those two women, or there's two others, okay? This is the love triangle guy, okay? But this is also a guy that likes having money, multiple choices, multiple options, okay? It's a multiple choice question for him. Choosing A, girl number one, choosing B, girl number two, choosing C, and he usually chooses all of the above, okay, which is D, okay? So this, to me, symbolizes, yes, you're dealing with someone who's married who's in a relationship and they're juggling two relationships. So that's what's coming in from the outside. So that means that's the energy there. For those of you who are single, this is work-life balance. Okay, this is struggling with work-life balance. For those of you who are single, the wealth and this is the wealth and prosperity card. So more money. Oh, this fish, plenty of fish, it is plenty of money. So you're going to be doing great in April, financially speaking. Although some of you, because you have this card in the recent past, have recently spent a lot of money, or there is someone that's putting a lot of money into the relationship, and they may feel like you're not putting enough in. Maybe somebody spent a lot in a new business. To me, this is expenditure. It can also indicate someone helping you out. It can indicate someone having an equal partnership with you, 50-50. You know, these two cards, what's crowning you, this and that last one, this is a great business card. This is a card about being, you know, supported in business or in, you know, at work, or also in a relationship. So this could be, you know, a potential partner. However, my feeling is that the guy that you're dealing with that's juggling the two women, you know, you may feel like maybe he's emotionally or she's emotionally supportive of you, but they can't be everything that you want because they're in another relationship. So even though it may feel really good and you may really want it, it's not meant for you at this time anyways. Now, the foundation card is the girl who's, this is the star. This is the girl that's, you know, destined to become a star. This is fame, this is fortune, but it's more like magic, music, and beauty, okay? This is to be a movie star or music star, to become famous, okay? It's about coming into your own power, basically. And having this as the foundation, this is you, Leo. This is the month of April, okay? This colors everything. Because Leo is, to me, the star. Because Leo is like the sun, okay? With all that golden, glorious energy. And the sun is a star. So to me, and you got the sun card, also in the position of your emotions. So despite this asshole that you're dealing with, whether it's a girl or a guy, could be girl or guy, that's ignoring you and dicking around and is cheating most likely on their partner or their spouse, you're going to be having a great April. And you're going, that's awesome, Elizabeth. I love this. Why? Because you got this in the position of emotions, which is waking up and feeling awesome. This is youthful energy. This is feeling like, geez, it's a great day. It's going to be a great day, you know? And you got this, which symbolizes, which colors the whole reading. So this is you coming into your own power, embracing the sun energy, which is powerful, which is light, which is filled with light, which is filled with potential, okay, and good things. So we have that. Now, interestingly enough, what you don't see coming is this weird waiting card, okay? And this waiting card popped up, I think for Cancer as well. So some of you may have some strong Cancer in your chart. A lot of times people are, you know, they have a Cancer sun, but then they have a lot of planets in Leo because they're very close to the edge of Leo. So that could be you, okay? And there is this period of waiting. Now, this card to me is about a lot of times waiting for a guy or a girl to come back, waiting for someone to come back into your life, okay? So for some reason, maybe this person hasn't been in your life, and this card symbolizes, like, in the immediate future, you're going to be waiting for them to come back. And I'm kind of getting a tingle on that you're waiting for them to come back. The thing is, and I just want to say this, and I am going to be doing a whole video, okay, like a whole thing on cheating, okay. even if you love this person so much and you feel a strong connection with this person, it doesn't necessarily mean you're meant to be together, and it doesn't necessarily mean that that you're going to be able to have a good relationship later down the line, okay? It just means that okay, so in not every case, but most cases, even if the person comes back, it's a cycle. So it's not like they're going to come back and stay in your life and you're going to live happily ever after. Do you see what I'm saying? It's going to be more like they come into your life, they're there for a period of time, the sex is really good, and then they leave again. That's generally what happens. And interesting thing is, in the position of your attitude is you already know the answer. This is also fertility, so ladies, watch out. If you're dealing with this player dude or player female, I feel like it's a dude, but you know, it could be female. This is pregnancy, not, you know, this would have to be, you know, artificial insemination or something for girl on girl action here. But, you know, for those of you who, you know, are dating men, chances are, you know, this is fertility, okay? But this is also knowing the answer. Being a medium. Some of you have mediumship skills. I call them mediumship, where it's like you have an ability to talk to deceased loved ones. You have some clairvoyances as well. Mediums and psychics are similar in the sense that mediums can have clairvoyances. So I feel like I'm getting clairaudient. Some of you are clairaudient, okay? Then again, also, there are some secrets here, okay? This card is about secrets as well, things that are hidden. This is because the High Priestess has the light of intuition and knows stuff, okay? She can shine her light on things that are, you know, that are the lies. To me, this is a person who's really good at lying, okay? This is a person who is also really good at lying. To me, it's the same guy. That's how I see it. And you're going to find out what all this, the hidden stuff is. Whatever it is, you're going to find out, okay? So ladies, if you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship with a Pisces male, okay? Pisces male. Because to me, that's who he really is. He could also be an earth sign, Virgo. He could be a Virgo. He also could be a Capricorn or Aries guy. But it is possible for him to be waiting on you as well. For whatever reason, he's waiting from like, you know, maybe for you to call him or text him or whatever. But I tend to think that the waiting card, usually it symbolizes for you to have this guy who's emotionally unavailable in the center of everything. To me, you're waiting for him to come back. Because he's left because he's with his wife or girlfriend or somebody else. For a period of time, not like left the relationship permanently. And the outcome is about making a decision, moving away from this, cutting this person out of your life. That's the decision you're going to be making in April. And you're going to be deciding, yes, you are going to cut this person out of your life. Because this person is not worth your time, you know? You're going to move on with your life. And you're going to, you could be moving at the end of April. Some of you Leos could be moving. But I feel like this is you making the decision to move away from the drama, you know. Leos have a tendency to get into some serious drama. And I feel like, you know, you have some family drama and money issues. And there's a lot of fighting around you. And I feel like negative people, I feel like you need to speak your truth to people, okay? But do it in a positive way. Don't do it in a very, like, aggressive, abrasive way. Set your boundaries. Say, this is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I will accept. This is what I'm willing to agree on. And don't settle for less. I tell women all the time, do not settle for less. If you are dating someone who is below you in a way, I mean, they're just not up to your caliber, don't settle for less, you know? And I feel like some of you are going, honey, please, you know. But in some way, some of you are settling for less. So I kind of feel like that's going to be your April. I'm going to pull a couple of additional cards because this video is very short. It's so interesting because when I get to Leo, it always seems like it's very short and sweet, and it like comes to me really quickly. And it's not. But to me, you have a lot going on. So you got the 3 additional cards that you got are player number 2. Player number 2. You got player number 2. So you got number 1 player. To me, this is number 1 player because this guy doesn't have a horse, right? So he is more free to kind of float around and swim and do what he wants. This is the Pisces, okay? I feel like he's predominantly a Pisces. This can be a Cancer or Scorpio, though. Water dudes. Water dudes really are players. Like, they can be players real bad, okay? And so this is player number 2. Player number 2 waltzes his way into your life, rides his way into your life. He may be in your life. And player number 2 is, you know, he appears as the knight in shining armor, right? To everyone. And everybody loves him and adores him. But the problem is that generally he's not ready for commitment. Generally, he just wants to get laid. Generally, he's looking for action. So, you've got 2 players. To me, they are not necessarily the same person, or they could be the same person. And unfortunately, this is making you feel upset. Dealing with these guys is causing you some loneliness and heartache, and for whatever reason, it's upsetting you. You're lonely. That's the problem. You're lonely, so that's why you're willing to settle for less. And, you know, there's love here. There's light here. There's the star here. Stars here again, okay? You need to, I feel like, focus on becoming the star that you are. You need to switch your mindset off of these dudes or this guy to you and say, okay, I'm going to be this and I'm going to do that, and I don't care what it takes, but I'm going to go after what I want, you know? And these guys are only holding me back because to me, he's holding you back. He's riding into your life, and it doesn't seem like you're going to be together in the end. It feels like you're going to make the decision not to be. You're going to say, you know what? No, thank you. You know, sorry, bye-bye. You know, something like that. And, you know, last but not least, we've got this card, which is the Hanged Man, which is a test of strength for you to get through April. This is the end, I feel like the end of April. And I'm getting a tingle on this. So I feel like this is a test of inner strength and physical strength for you. This is a testing time. April's a little bit of a testing time. The universe is testing you to see what your response to things is going to be, okay? Are you going to choose this guy, or are you going to choose something better that you may not even met yet, but are you going to choose something better, okay? And in the end, I feel like you're going to choose something better, but it's a test to see what you do. If you sleep with him again, which there's a tendency to do with players, you're that much farther away from meeting Mr. Right. So, you know, usually women call me and they say, is he going to come back? And then I say no, right? I say no, it's inevitable. Even if he does come back, okay, we go to question number 2. Even if he does come back, what's the outcome? Usually, the answer is not good. Usually, they're going to continue to be players. Usually, it's not going to be happily ever after. At least it's not in the cards that it's going to be happily ever after, right? So then, they ask me inevitably, well, what about, who is Mr. Right? When am I going to meet Mr. Right, right? And then I look at the cards, and the cards tell me, well, they're stuck on this player dude. which means this player dude is blocking them from having the Mr. Right, which means inevitably they're going to go back to dealing with player dude, sleeping with player dude, and still stay in the same cycle of drama and horse shit that they've been dealing with for I don't know how many years. So what you need to do is you need to say, no, this is not how it's going to be. I'm changing the cycle. I'm going to move away from this guy, this douchebag, and I'm going to, you know, it could be a girl too. Sorry, guys, but it could be a girl too, you know. I'm going to move away from this and move on with my life and be happy, you know, and open the door for Mr. Right. But this is testing times. Okay, this is testing times. So April feels very action-packed. This to me is like an action movie, you know. This is like take 5, you know, scene 5, take 5,000, kind of something like that. Because I think it's because, to be honest with you, I think it's because this person that you like is unavailable. And this is where people get really caught up. If this person was available, it would be easy. And you might not even like this person. Because they're unavailable, it gives you something to think about. It's a great distraction. It's something for you to think about, worry about, fantasize about. But in the end, what you should be focusing on is this: music, art, concerts, love, magic, beauty, things like that. You know, that's what your focus should be on. I feel like you have several career cards in this spread. So, because you have this card, to me, it's sort of like, you know, you should be focused more on your career. The stars kind of all link up in this spread. And I feel like the stars are kind of guiding me to tell you that you're meant to be a star. And the minute you start to really accept that and focus on that and tune into that, you know, the minute you'll actually stop fantasizing about guys who are below you, that they're not worth your time. I'm just going to show you. So we got the sun, right, which is a star. Then we got the star card. And we got the business card, which is also does have stars there, right? And then we got the stars here. So to me, that's what you should be focusing on. Focus all that love and attention and support that you give this other person that maybe you're doing and you're underappreciated and underloved because they're emotionally unavailable. Give to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Do nice things for yourself. And in the end, and don't open the door. If this guy comes back, or if this guy becomes emotionally available, or even hell, if this guy becomes available, okay, and I'm talking about people that are, again, in a relationship with someone who's unavailable, then don't open the door. You know, if he becomes available, don't open the door. Because he's not what you want to begin with. That's the thing. Now, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, if you're single. Okay, let's go back to if you're single. If you're single, then you're, again, needing to focus on your career, okay? And which you may very well be doing right now. You may be the star already. You may already have someone who's managing your career. You may have someone who supports you. You may have a husband or wife that supports you. You know, you may feel lonely because there's a little bit of loneliness sometimes when you're famous. Because you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to talk to. You can't seem to, like, connect with anybody because you don't know what their alternative motives are. You don't know if they really want to talk to you or if they're just after your money, you know. So that's one of your issues. And you need to take better care of your physical health and mental health. So you need to see a therapist as well as eat right and sleep right. That's this is for people who are single. And for people who are single, you also still need to set your boundaries, speak your truth. That's another thing. Some of you are focused on fertility and kind of maybe getting some fertility treatments, or just kind of working on getting better, in shape. And some of you are, like I said, mediums. Some of you have your own psychic ability. And this waiting card, how this waiting card kind of applies to you is... And this is somebody, a deceased loved one, looking out for you. This is someone in your life that's looking out for you. Someone that's looking down on you from heaven. That's supporting you and loving you. And this is about patience too. Needing to have more patience. The word patience is a virtue is coming to me. You've got 2 cards about patience here. So Leo, kind of slow down a little bit. Cool your jets a little bit. Take some time to, I'm getting rest and relax if you're flying around the globe and doing this, that, and that other. That's kind of my feeling. For Leo guys, I feel like some of you are the player, okay? And some of you there is somebody that's waiting for you to come back, okay? And if you have somebody on the hook like that, my suggestion is to set them free, okay? Please. If you're doing that, please. If you're a Leo guy, my feeling is that you're afraid to settle down. Maybe you're afraid of commitment, okay? There is that feeling of, you're not quite ready for commitment. So you need to work that through to kind of understand that a little bit more, because where that's coming from. Because you may be missing out on somebody who does really love you. You may wake up at 65 and say, where is all the time gone? And what have I done as a bachelor, because you wanted to play the field so much. There is something that needs to be said about youth and kind of wanting to go out there and do your thing. But at the same time, real love, people that really love you, is very special. And you need to figure out what that is, because that's something that a lot of people spend their life looking for and not really ever finding. And if there's somebody that says they love you, why does it scare you? If somebody told you they loved you today, what would your response be? Would it scare you? Would you run for the hills? So that's the question that I challenge you male Leos to. Female Leos, I think it's pretty clear you're dealing with a player. And you need to weed them out of your life, your garden of life, as soon as possible. Okay? That's what I would suggest. For all the single ladies and gents, you're going to have a busy month. I feel like you're going to be kind of moving around a lot. Your challenge is going to be work-life balance, taking some time for yourself, taking care of yourself, and loving yourself. On that note, that is all that I have for you guys for right now. Feel free to email me for a private reading, elizabetholson31@gmail.com, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much. I send you big hugs, big kisses, and have a good night. Take care.